It's actually 7, and I'm going to tell you the story behind the Franciscan Crown, because it ties into the beautiful song that we sang a moment ago. So, there was a young man who joined the friars, and his habit was to go into the garden every day when he lived at home and pick flowers. He'd cut them and then weave them into a crown, and every day he would take and crown Our Lady. This is his way of saying he loved our Blessed Mother. So he joined the friars, and every day he began going into the garden and collecting all the friars. So I want you to imagine that if each of you were to go into the garden, there's a garden just out there, and then there's a little pot here, and we were to take, each of us, I don't know, 5, 6 flowers, and make a little crown to put on Our Lady. How many days would it take for us to wipe out every flower here?
Like
1 day?
Yeah, a day and a half if we're lucky. Because you have to remember, 5 times 50?
250?
That'd be 150 flowers a day.
250.
Okay.
250.
And then this place will be denuded. So the provincial, the Father Guardian, went to the young man and said to him, "You cannot pick flowers. You cannot pick flowers. That's the job for the sacristan and the one in charge of decorating the chapel." And so the young man said, "Oh my goodness, I won't be able to say that I love my lady. What will I do?" So he went to the chapel and he prayed. He said, "Mother, how do I show my love to you? What am I going to do? I'm going to have to leave, because it's the only way that I can have flowers and pick flowers to bring to you every day." Right? You understand? And so, Our Lady heard his prayer, and she appeared to him and said, "Young man, I want you to stay and be a friar. And I have a better idea. I want you to pray a Hail Mary, because each Hail Mary is a rose. And each time you pray a Hail Mary to her, you're crowning her." And so she told her, 72, because I got to give 72 years of my life to our Lord, to our God, to be the Mother of God in this world and to glorify God. So 1 Hail Mary to remember each of my years of life. So a total of 72. And so the Franciscan said, "Aha, we will make the 7 glorious mysteries, and we'll have 1 Hail Mary for each." And that is why the Franciscans have how many decades?
7.
7. Perfect. And then 2 more Hail Marys, and then we have what we call the papal tax. 1 Our Father, Hail Mary, and Glory be for the papal intention. Okay? So, yesterday I asked one of the boys, what was the first joyful mystery of the Franciscan Crown? And he was perplexed. Very perplexed. I bet your Father Gabriel will be really happy if you could guess what the joyful mysteries are. You want to try? First joyful mystery. Bravo.
I'll do. The birth of Jesus.
Annunciation. And then what?
The visitation.
Yes. And then what?
The birth of our Lord, Nativity.
The Nativity. And then this was a really tricky one. This is a very Franciscan one.
The presentation.
And I'll tell you why the 4th is Franciscan. Because it is when God showed himself to us, Gentiles. The Magi. The Epiphany. All right? And then, what comes next?
Presentation.
No!
Finding of Jesus
finding
in
in
the
the
temple.
There you go. And then what
I
happens
know
next?
every single mystery.
No. No. What if your son died?
Crucifixion.
The resurrection.
Resurrection. The resurrection of our Lord. She rejoiced to see her son again. The tradition is that after the resurrection, our Lord showed himself to the Blessed Virgin Mary before anyone else. And then everyone else. And finally, the last one is
The presentation.
Yeah,
The
essentially.
Assumption.
Assumption and
Coronation.
together. Assumption and coronation. Yeah, of Blessed Virgin Mary.
That's tricky.
It's tricky, isn't it? Yeah, very complex to be a Franciscan. Anyway, I wanted that little story because to remind you, because when we sing about we bring our roses, even Our Lady approved of that song. That's very highly approved. And another thing you should know is sometimes when you go to a confessional, you'll find on the confessional roses carved. Do you know why they're roses carved? Do you know why they put roses on a table?
Is it for Our Lady?
Father Gabriel, do you know why they put roses on a table?
I don't know, Father.
Especially red roses.
Dear!
Because where a rose is, it means this is family and this is intimacy. Okay? So they would carve onto the confessionals roses, and you would see on sometimes in a parlor. You know what a parlor is?
No.
Ice cream parlor!
Like a living room, a special room, where there's private conversations they would carve. It means what's in this room is not leaving this room. This is a private conversation. All right? And they put it on the table. It means whoever's sitting at this table, our conversation is private. And it's very important, especially boys. Never give a woman a red rose. Never. Unless you're going to marry her. That's the only time you give a woman a red rose. Red rose is a proposal of marriage. Did you know that? Okay. Anyway, I thought that would make a few minutes interesting.